Shannon here for Better Than Takeout. Today we are going to do some homemade scalloped potatoes. You saw Aaron do the tri-tip on the grill a minute ago, so we're going to make some homemade scalloped potatoes to go with it. So I've done the prep work here. I sliced up about 5 medium-sized potatoes. Got them sitting in some cold water so they don't turn that weird brown color. I did a half each of orange, yellow, red, and green bell pepper. 3 jalapenos. If you don't like the spice, go ahead and take it off. And 1 small onion. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our sauce made by using some butter, garlic, flour, and milk. And then I'm going to get it all prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. I'll step behind the camera for the rest of the video and you'll enjoy it. Alright guys, I'm back. So you see we have our ingredients here. We're going to go ahead and get them all tossed in this pot so we can get our sauce going. So far what we have going on is we've got about 4 tablespoons of butter in here and about 2 cloves of garlic roughly. This is just the chopped garlic. It's the Spice World garlic, you know, because I'm whatever I can do to make it easy. So we're going to take our onions, we're going to get them in that bowl. And what we want to do is we want to melt this butter and we want to get this onion nice and tender. So we're going to wait for that to happen. Once that's done, then I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Thanks. Alright guys, we're back. You can see now that our butter is boiling. We're going to turn it down just a little bit, turn it down to about 4. And our onions are nice and soft. That garlic is in there. It's got a good aromatic smell going on here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to toss in about 4 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to go ahead and get that in there. We're going to mix it up, and then once we mix that up, we're going to add in 2.5 cups of milk. We want to get this sauce going. Basically kind of making a little roux here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this, oops, it's fogging up the camera. Going to go ahead and get this milk going. Just going to pour it in slowly. Like I said, we've got that eye down to 4. Once we get this milk in and we get it all nice and evened out, then we're going to turn around and we're going to get it up to boiling. So we want to make a nice sauce for these potatoes. Just don't want it lumpy, so that's why I kind of only poured half of the milk in. Just let it get a nice consistency here. Get some more of these lumps out. What we don't want are any clumps of flour in there. I normally use a whisk, but this is actually working out pretty fine, so we can go ahead and use this. And once we get this sauce going, then we're going to layer it on inside of our 9x13 casserole dish. I already have my oven preheated to 350, and that's what we're going to cook it in. So I'm going to get this sauce going. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sauce going, and once it starts boiling, I'll be back with you. Alright guys, as you can see, we've got our sauce over here boiled and it's ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we are going to get our potatoes into our dish. I've sprayed a little bit of cooking oil at the bottom. Last thing you want to do is have potatoes that have gotten overcooked or sticking to the pan. So we're just going to go ahead and toss these potatoes in here.
Mom, what you doing?
Mommy's cooking, baby.
I'm cooking steak and a tomato, and then
Yes. Like I said, this is about 5 medium-sized potatoes. You can do as many or as little as you prefer. We're going to have a few people over today, so that's why we have 5 here. Alright, so I've got all my potatoes in here. I'm just going to gently pour this hot sauce over these potatoes. Once we get it on there, then we're going to season it.
It's it? Yep. Mommy, cooking our sauce. And
You want to go ahead and get your potatoes kind of coated with it. And you see that garlic and those onions on there. Give it a nice flavor for sure. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put some Creole seasoning on top. You can season it however you like. You can use salt, pepper, anything, garlic, whatever. We're also going to use some freshly cracked pepper here. We'll switch gloves and we're going to add in our bell pepper mixture, our jalapenos, and we are going to put in some bacon crumbles. However you want to do it. You don't have to do the bacon crumbles. We just thought it would be a good flavor for today to go with our tri-tip steak. Can't seem to get this glove on, so give me a second here. I don't know what's happened. It doesn't want to go in my hand. Alright, here we go. So now we have our bell pepper mixture. We're going to just make it pretty on there. Because you know, they say you eat with your eyes before you taste it. So presentation is key here. Excuse my little helper in the background. He's helping out here. Alright, so we got the bell peppers on. Now we're going to toss these jalapenos on. Like I said, you do not need to add the jalapenos. If you have little ones eating it, it might not be a good idea, but it does add a nice kick to it.
Okay.
Top it with this bacon. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to toss this into our preheated oven. Again, it's preheated at 350 degrees. You can cook it for an hour or however long it takes for the potatoes to cook. You definitely want your potatoes to come out tender. So we're going to toss that in there, and we'll give it a check in about an hour, see if it's ready, and if not, we'll keep going. See you soon. Alright guys, so we've reached the 1 hour mark of the cooking here. What we're going to do is we're going to just kind of pull this out, kind of check our potatoes and see how they're doing. Remember, depending on the thickness of your slice, you may need to go longer than an hour. I can tell you now, we need to go longer than an hour. So we'll probably let this go for another 45 minutes. It looks amazing and it smells amazing. So we're going to let it keep going and we'll check back in. Here you go guys, we've been in for an hour and 45 minutes. Our potatoes are nice and tender and we're going to be ready to eat this with our tri-tip. So, yep, there you go. An easy homemade scalloped potatoes for you. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.